Good morning, everybody. My name is Robbie Bach. I'm president of the Entertainment Devices Division at Microsoft. On behalf of our partners, Verizon, Vodafone, and Sharp, I want to thank everybody for coming this morning. Now, this is really one of the better parts of my job. And I'm not talking about being with 100 of my closest friends at a bar at 10 a.m. That's not what I'm talking about. But it is an opportunity for us to reveal what we've been working on in Redmond, in Basking Ridge, New Jersey with Verizon, in Nara, Japan with Sharp, and in London, England with Vodafone. And I guess the best way to tell the story is to really go to the customers. And we spent thousands of hours with thousands of interviews with customers to really understand their needs before we wrote a single line of code. So let's take a look at a video of what they think about what they want in a phone.
Hello, people of Project News. My name is Clara. Nice to meet you.
Hello, my name is Alex.
I'm Amanda. That's what Project News is.
My name's Christopher Dean.
I have like over 2,000 friends on it.
How do you have 2,000 friends?
Well, I mean, I just kind of, are really good
You're
about
so popular.
Oh, no. Friends, I only actually like really care about like maybe less than 50 of them.
I'm a member of a ton of different social media networks.
Social network that I use the most is Facebook.
And really with my phone, I think I'd like to have all my social media kind of work together.
I have an account on MySpace, but I don't really connect with anyone on there. That's mainly just for finding musicians or bands that I like. But it's not as easy as I would like it to be. The interface is really hard to use.
It is a little bit restrictive.
And I reached for it and it just fell into water and everything was gone. All my contacts, everything.
This phone also does not have a flash.
And the problem that I have a lot of times is it takes a good minute or so to upload it here in my area and send it to Facebook or send it to Twitter or send it to my email to get it off my phone.
I just saw the most awesome fat man eating a burrito at Chipotle. Like, I want to share that with the world.
I take pictures of basically everything and random stuff.
I upload them usually.
I generally will send out like mass text messages.
Be able to send a text, send a Facebook, Twitter, put them all out there.
Right now, as many people as I possibly can into my profile picture.
If I'm gonna miss something, I want to see some pictures when I wake up.
I'm a music nerd. I mean, we were at a show, so we texted back. It was weird that. Weird. I'm a student. Facebook is my second job that doesn't pay.
I've got more than enough to share with the world.
So clearly, as you can see from the video, this generation, let's call it the social generation, really does have a point of view. They think it, they do it, and they have a mantra for it. And so we try to categorize and understand their needs, and I think there's sort of three things that pop for us in a big way. The first thing, as you heard in the video, is their social life is their priority number one. And when we thought about that, we kind of came up with this concept of friends, friends, and friends. Now, people have, as you heard, thousands of friends who might be people they're friendly with, might be people they're actually not friendly with, but they're people they know. And then there are people who are famous, who they follow on Twitter. Those are also friends in this concept. And then there's maybe 10, 15, 20 people that they deeply care about, and those are their friends. And this whole idea of staying socially connected with all of those groups was very powerful for these people. We called them sociologists. And this social connection brings meaning to their life, and it's what they want to do every day. Now, the second thing we discovered with this sociologist group is that self-expression is super important to them. What they are, what they're doing, they want to share the journey every day. It's like constantly publishing a magazine of their life. Think about the data this way. On Facebook, 3 billion photos every month, 5 billion pieces of content shared every week. This is high volume. This is read all about me things that people are doing. And we call it life casting. And they are doing this every day. The final thing we discovered from this audience is they really care about technology and they're very passionate about it. They expect their life to be a multi-screen life. They expect things to work on their phone, to work on their PC, ultimately to work on their TV, and they just want it to work where they are, when they want it to work, and how they want it. They have high demands from the technology, and they're very facile with using it. So when you think about that, if you're focused on social connections, you're focused on self-expression, and you're focused on a multi-screen digital life, how do you bring that to a phone? How do you bring that experience to a phone? If you talk to these people, they really haven't had a phone that's been well designed specifically for them. And they want a phone that brings everything that's important to their life in a completely natural way. So now that brings us to, we took that data and we said, okay, what does that mean for our strategy? What are we trying to accomplish in our strategy? And if you think about Windows Phone is designed to bring the important things for people together on their phone. In February, we announced Windows Phone 7. And Windows Phone 7, we really are creating the best multi-purpose experience we can for a very broad audience of people, whether they're business users or consumers. And we're integrating that into everything that's great that Microsoft has produced, whether that's Bing or Office or Xbox, Zoom, Windows Live, etc. So that's Windows Phone 7, our broader offering. But as we were working on Windows Phone 7, we also said, wow, we have an opportunity to go after this specific target audience, and we should pursue that. So we took a small group of people, and some of these people are designers, some of them are business folks, obviously some engineers, and we said, explore what you can do if you went specifically after this social group. What if we created something from the same design and from the same core elements as Windows Phone 7, but customized it uniquely for this audience around social communication? In the words of the team, they said, how do we truly, madly, and deeply understand that audience and their social needs? And how do we bring things so that they can share their life with their friends, and their friends? And so the team, worked on that, and they basically said, look, we're going to crank social up to 11, just like we did with Xbox and social on Xbox Live. We're going to take that experience and make it central to what we're doing on the phone and see what comes out. And so they have crafted a phone approach that focuses in that way. And so our strategy is really a cohesive focus around Windows phones. Windows Phone 7, that will bring the multi-purpose phone for the broad audience to market later this fall. And then a new, deeply social phone that will give for people what they want. Windows Phone 7 is about simplifying people's lives. This social phone is about amplifying their life. So when we got to a checkpoint with this team, partway through the project, they showed me what we call an experience book and a concept video. And I saw that and I said, this is no longer just a test or an experiment. This is something that's exciting. I see the passion and commitment. And I've seen that before. I've seen it with Xbox and the work we've done with Xbox, Xbox Live, and later this year with Project Natal. And I've seen it with the creativity we've plowed into Windows Phone 7 and the great work we're doing, which again will ship this fall. So I told that team, I said, be absolutely laser focused. Make the social connection, make the phone that brings that to life. And they've really done that. And so what we're here to announce today and to unveil today is a phone that knits together a tight community of kindred spirits whose lives are shared and who broadcast all the time from their phone. It's a phone that personifies, if you'll pardon the pun, true kinship between people and technology, developers and customers. So today, I want to introduce you to the newest member of the Windows Phone family, Kin, a phone designed to navigate your social life. Please welcome Derek Snyder, Senior Product Manager for the Kin team. He's going to take you through the product. Derek?
I'm Derek, and I'm a part of the social generation. Kin keeps up with everything that's going on in your life and gives you a unique and easy way to share what's going on in your world. And Kin comes in two flavors. We have the Kin 1 and the Kin 2. Now, some of you may have already seen photos. Some of you may have even posted photos. But I wanted to show you how I use Kin in my daily life. So let's dive right in. Now, before we start, I'm actually going to hook up this live running device